Hey guys, this is Danny, and welcome back to another video on the second channel. So, I wanted to make a video just where I could be honest with you guys and just have a conversation and give you my thoughts and honest opinions and feedback and stuff. So basically, today's video, I am going to be talking about my reasons why I believe that you guys should be content creators on the Hive. So, I'm doing this live here, so I may have some reactions to things going on in the game. Hopefully that's cool. But yeah, I'm also, if this video does happen to do well and it helps people out, or people like it, or it just does well in general, I would consider making a video on my main channel about my tips to get YouTube ranked on the Hive. But I just wanted to put this video out there first just to see how it would do and all that fun stuff. So basically, I'm gonna first be talking about why I think you guys should make content on the Hive and be creators on the Hive. And then I'm going to be talking about why my experience as being a content creator on the Hive. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, like I said, is the Hive itself. So the Hive is the biggest server on Bedrock, and then CubeCraft is a close second, but it is Hive. And I think the one thing that the Hive does really well is it leaves openings for new creators, because the YouTube rank requirements and all that stuff, and just the requirements for their ranks, like TikTok rank, streamer rank, they aren't out of reach. For example, CubeCraft's YouTube rank is 10k subs. I know they can be lenient sometimes, but it is 10k subs. Typically, some people can get it with less, some people don't, but they advertise it as 10k subs. However, the Hive doesn't put a sub count to it, so you don't need to necessarily have a bunch of subs. You just need to make content that people watch. And I don't think that's anything impossible, because basically, I don't want to give too many tips in this video because I want to save that for that video. But I believe that it is very in reach for the Hive, and it's a good motivation to make content on here. There have also been a lot of Hive content creators doing really well recently, such as myself, Potato Pie when he blew up, Evident when he blew up, and honestly, you never know who could be next. For example, someone like Crane has been blowing up as well. I'd say the cycle has kind of been Potato Pie, then Evident, and then Evident kind of helped me, and then I'm kind of the next person who hit the algorithm. But that could be you. And you really never know what could happen. The YouTube algorithm is just, if you make good content, then it's gonna do well, and it's a grind for sure, but it will do well. And it will eventually reward you for the content you make. There have been so many people who have basically their whole career on YouTube has just been changed by the Hive, and myself included. It's given me this opportunity where even if I were to make content on a different server or change things, I have a solid backing behind me of people who would support me. And before I actually fully switched to making Hive content from what I used to do, my size was a lot smaller than this. I used to get less than 500 views a video. And then all of a sudden I just started to change up my content, and I will give more of my advice on what I did if I do make a tips video. But I just changed up my content, and I started to do a lot better with it, and just found the algorithm, and now I'm here. So I think there's so many openings for creators on the Hive. There's so many potential things that you can do. The only thing that you're limited by is your ideas. There's so many openings and stuff, and that would do well on the Hive, and ideas aren't easy, but if you just take time and really think about it and focus it, that's the only thing that would really limit you. There are so many openings to do well on the Hive if you just find ways to stand out and be yourself. Pretty much that's it. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. I think the biggest reason, which I've been saving for the end, of why I believe you guys should become Hive creators, is that there's openings for new creators on here, and there's openings for new people that will become the next Evident, that will become the next Dicey's, that will become the next Potato Pie. And for example, for Java, yeah, but basically on Java, there aren't really as many oh wow, I'm good with those, obviously. There aren't really as many openings to new content creators, because there's so many like big Java YouTubers that do Bed Wars and high pixel YouTubers, but Bedrock is growing, and it's growing quickly, and there's so many openings to new people, and new people to be the next big thing on here. And that's what I love about being a Bedrock. I personally have always preferred Bedrock, but it's so easy to play with people and find new players, and I just really like it on here. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Time to win because, yeah, I'm so cool. Yeah. At the end of the day, the choice really is up to you. The biggest thing about YouTube is to follow your heart and do what you enjoy and do what you're good at. And obviously, you can't completely do that. You have to do what you know people would watch, but you have to follow your heart. And if your heart is telling you that if you're undecisive about your career on Hive or your chance of doing well on here, or you just have ever considered making content on here, I recommend you do it and just go for it. Basically, you may need to, it's worth a shot. Just try to experiment, try to do things that will do, that you think would do well, and, you know, don't be afraid to fail, because everyone has to fail to eventually succeed. So, but there are so many openings for new people, and you could be one of them. So, that's pretty much all from me today. I just kind of wanted to have a video on here where I could just be real and be Danny, I guess. So, my transparent self, the one that the non-clouded YouTuber one, just me trying to advise people and, you know, make a difference in the future of someone's career here. So, that's gonna be all from me. Hopefully you did enjoy, and yeah, make sure to subscribe to the second channel. And if you don't know about the main channel, make sure to subscribe to that as well. I'm sorry about that, because I think the main channel is pretty cool, and I think you would too. So, that's gonna be all. I hope to see you guys in the next one after I murder